They abandoned me just 36 hours after my father passed away. My story begins at one of the most overwhelming and heartbreaking times of my life. My wife and I had just welcomed our second child into the world. Her parents came to stay with us for 3 weeks to help care for our toddler while we were in the hospital. For that, I was grateful. But near the end of their visit, my world was turned upside down. My father suddenly became gravely ill, and I had to fly home immediately to be with him. Before I left, my mother-in-law promised me she would extend her stay to help out a few extra days if needed. She even said it would be no problem since she's retired and had no real obligations. I believed her and felt a sense of relief because at least I knew my wife and children would have support while I was gone. Sadly, the very first day I was home, my father passed away. I was crushed, in shock, and completely exhausted. But before I even had time to process my grief, I was told that my in-laws were not going to stay longer after all. They gave no explanation beyond being tired and wanting to go home. So just 36 hours after my father's death, I was forced to leave my grieving mother and fly back. My wife was less than 2 weeks out from a major surgery, and she was physically unable to care for both our toddler and newborn on her own. That meant I had no choice. I came back in a haze of grief, shock, and exhaustion, while my in-laws returned to their comfortable lives as though nothing had happened. What hurt most was not only that they broke their promise when I needed them most, but that they didn't even reach out to me afterward. No explanation, no apology, nothing. Now, less than a month later, they want to come back and visit, but I can't shake the anger and hurt I feel. I told my wife I'm not comfortable with them visiting so soon, not until we at least have a real conversation about what happened. She admitted what they did was terrible, but she refuses to say anything to them. Instead, she told me that my feelings about it make her feel uncomfortable and overwhelmed. So here I am, still grieving my father, still trying to keep my family afloat, and also feeling abandoned by the very people who were supposed to help. What do you think? Am I wrong for wanting to set this boundary until they acknowledge what they did? Or is it fair to say I don't want them in my home until I hear some sort of explanation or apology?